What was I talking about? Oh, failures. Alright, y'all. Gonna go wash my car today. Where is it? I need to find. Oh, there it is. I think. Sick. Cool. Okay. So, before I wash my car, today I'm gonna be talking about all of my failures and why it's important to fail. Because it is. But yeah, let me go wash my car because I gotta wash my car. Just to show you guys how dirty my car is. That's while I'm washing it. That's before. So yeah, it's pretty dirty. So there is the after. It's all squeaky clean. Yeah, so just to give you guys a little context of why I'm talking about failures, the other day I posted on my Instagram stories just different failures of mine, and your girl has failed a lot, let's just say. For instance, very random, one time I was gonna work with Good Charlotte, like the band Good Charlotte, like I grew up listening to them, Good Charlotte. I was gonna work with them on some Photoshop edits to help promote their new album that they had just released. And I was dumb, I was an idiot, and sent them the wrong file types. So there's that. Alright, there's this other time. I'm pretty sure it's fine, I already posted it on my Instagram stories, so whatever. But I got to work with this travel Instagrammer, Taylor Cut Films, Jordan Taylor Wright, and I got to make some Photoshop edits for him. But what ended up happening is he just had someone else completely redo my Photoshop edits. You know, I'm completely fine, honestly, with that situation. I just wish that he told me. But yeah, I guess my version sucked and he just had someone else completely redo it. I'm not salty about it at all. He's still a great guy, still grateful for the experience. But yeah, so that happened. Also, there's this one time where I applied to join Team GaryVee because they were hiring new editors or content creators, what have you, and I applied, and they actually emailed me back and they wanted me to work with them and they asked me for my rates. Oh my god, guys, I just got this email. Let me just read the email for you, because I sent in stuff. I made some stuff for GaryVee, and it says, "Hi Nichelle, we may need some freelance assistant in the near future, and I was wondering if you had availability / interest to freelance at VaynerMedia." But I was completely stupid. I was new to freelancing. I didn't know how to price myself, so I gave them like a ridiculous response that just made absolutely no sense, and they never replied after that. And let's not forget my biggest failure of them all, dropping out of college. I've thought about this for the past 2 years, but just these past 2 weeks especially, I've thought about it. Just the fact that college doesn't make me happy. As an American-born Filipino, first-generation American-born Filipino, you can imagine how my parents reacted to that decision. And also, let's not forget that I was dumb enough to pull out loans for the 2 years that I was in school, so I have no degree and I am in debt. Okay, so I gotta get some work done. Yeah, actually, I don't think that, I mean, this is gonna be weird, I don't think that me dropping out of college was my biggest failure. I think it was the aftermath, because originally I had dropped out of college because I wanted to pursue a career in music, and 6 months after dropping out, I realized that music wasn't my way into the entertainment industry. You doubt yourself and you just feel like the thing that you want to do, you no longer want to do, or you feel like you're not cut out for it anymore. And so you can imagine how big of a fail that was, you know, because I was so confident that I was going to be successful in music that I dropped out of college, and then I realized that I probably wasn't going to make it as a musician. So that was a really huge fail. And I gotta do some work right now, so I'll see you in a bit. Probably when I go take a break to go get Starbucks. Alright, y'all. I tried filming this video in one day. See, that was another fail, and I'm accepting that I failed at that. But the reason why I bring all of this up, the reason why I talk about failing and why I talked about all of my failures is because I feel like people are afraid to fail, and they're afraid to talk about their failures, and they're afraid to talk about their losses. As a society, I guess, we tend to kind of, I don't know, create this image of ourselves that everything is perfect and everything is fine. But the thing is that that's not how life works. Do you know what I mean? Like, life is just not about a bunch of wins. And people say, oh, well, on social media, you know, it's perceived that way. But we all know that it's not. We all know that life isn't just a bunch of high moments. There's ups and there's downs. And I have another video that I made talking about this roller coaster of having the high moments, having the low moments. And I think it's ridiculous that even though we know that life is full of highs and lows, life is full of wins and losses, we still try to paint the picture that everything is fine.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
Failure is just a part of life. You can't avoid it. You can't not fail. You're going to eventually fail at something. So instead of playing it off or instead of hiding it, why not just embrace the fact that it happened? In my opinion, the biggest failure is not learning from those mistakes, not learning from those losses. As long as you're learning from it and you're growing from it, that failure becomes a win because you actually gained something from that. Apparently, not filming today in Irvine, and I already prepped. I got my coffee and food because I was gonna eat while driving because that's usually what I do. But apparently I'm not filming today. So, I don't know, I got a little bit of time to kill. Why don't I fly my drone? I haven't flown my drone in forever, so we're gonna go do that. I always fly my drone in this area because I live near a military base, and this area, this little field, is just outside of the restriction zone. So I come out here, fly my drone, practice it, and usually people come out here to go do drugs. So I really hope that a cop doesn't come and think I'm doing drugs, because I'm not. I'm just practicing my drone flying skills. A lot of weird things just happened. First of all, my drone was malfunctioning or something. I don't know what was happening. I think because, long story short, on my drone, I won it from Matt Diavella. Thank you, Matt Diavella, because he said that, there was something wrong with it and that he didn't have time to fix it. So I fixed it. And it was working for a really long time, but then today, for some reason, it was freaking out. And I think what it is that the gimbal was getting caught in something, and so it was freaking out. Anyway, as I was filming, that was happening, and then some random dude, if I find his Instagram account, it's gonna be right here, but some random dude just came up to me and was like, oh, do you make videos? Are you gonna post this on YouTube or something? So there was that. That never happens in this area where I live. It's everybody gets really confused when it comes to social media and whatnot. But today's just been full of failures. I mean, failure is a part of life. And honestly, failures and failing at stuff is what makes life fun. If you're just living the highs all the time, it honestly gets kind of boring. And with me, how I look at failure is obviously if it's, something that is really close to my heart. If it was a win that I really wanted to get and then I ended up failing, it sucks in the moment. Yeah, the only thing you could do at the end of the day is just learn from your mistakes, learn from your losses, and just laugh, because life is too short to take everything so seriously. And this is coming from someone who takes a lot of things seriously and takes a lot of things to heart. When it comes to my personal failures and my personal losses, it's a part of life. Your losses are just as important as your wins because you learn from your losses and you grow from your losses. And in fact, I feel like you can really get to know a person by looking at how they react to their losses in life. Yeah, if anybody's out there and you guys feel like you just keep failing and you keep losing and you feel like nothing is going right, maybe it is, you know, maybe you are experiencing a lot of losses, but just remember and just realize that those losses are there to make you stronger, to help you grow, and those losses are lessons. And if you learn from your failures, then it's no longer a failure because you learned something from it. Hope you guys like this video. It was a little all over the place. Really kind of sucked that I got some drone shots, but like the majority of it was just like, it was freaking out for some reason, so I'm gonna go fix that. Okay, yeah, if you like this video, give it a like, leave a comment in the comments below. Let me know what your biggest failure was. I know people don't like talking about their failures, but let me know what your biggest failure was, because honestly, we probably make it a super big deal, but it's probably not that big of a deal. Let me know in the comments below what your biggest fail was and what you've learned from it. Yeah. Alright, I need to go figure my life out right now. See you guys next time. And yeah, bye. Bye.